Hey, welcome back to another Alien movie commentary. This time we're doing the Aliens Special Edition, and I'm of course Nick, and I'm joined by Michael, aka Febo34.
What's going on, guys? Glad to be here for another Alien commentary, Aliens.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here again. I'm happy you guys enjoyed the first one, actually, surprisingly.
Yeah, a lot of people really liked that one, that Alien Director's Cut. That was nice.
Yeah.
So if you want to watch along with your copy of the film, just, hit that play button right now.
Man, this is my favorite Jim Cameron video.
Boom.
I'm just kidding. That old-ass logo. Are you hyped, Nick?
Oh, I love this movie. It's one of the classics. This is personally my favorite Alien movie of the series, just because I love the aspect of the Colonial Marines and the action and stuff.
Oh yeah, speaking of the Colonial Marines, rest in peace, Bill Paxton. One time.
Yeah, I can't even believe it. I was listening to the commentary actually that the cast did for this movie the other day, and I don't know, it's not the same because he's passed. It's like it just doesn't feel like it happened yet. I can't even process it.
Yeah, Aliens, if you guys watched the first one, I think we discussed how the first time I kind of been exposed to the franchise was watching it with Nick. So we watched Aliens together as well, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Nick, if I'm not mistaken, you like Aliens more, right?
Yeah, this is my favorite one of the whole series. I think a lot of people too look at this movie as the end of the franchise for them because they were so turned off by 3 and 4.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that as well. Although, I mean, I kind of like Alien 3. I actually think it's fairly underappreciated.
Oh no, I like Alien 3 a lot too. We'll get to that one. There's a lot to discuss with that.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
All that and...
Definitely. So here we are, just floating, chilling.
So James Cameron wrote the script in 1984, I think. He got the job. He was in a meeting, I think, with Brandywine, which is the producer company that does all of the Alien movies, David Giler and Walter Hill, and he was talking to them about general movies. And right before he left, they said, "Well, we're thinking about doing Alien 2, but we don't know how." And then he said, "Ooh, that could be interesting."
Drop the 2.
Yeah. That... So this story was adapted from another script that he had written, like a treatment, I think, called Mother. He just kind of took the elements of that, the mother-daughter relationship, dropped in some aliens, Colonial Marines, and
the Queen alien.
Yeah, that was his whole idea too. He created that by his own design.
It's awesome. I didn't know about that. So here we have a frosty Ripley.
One of the first drawings that he had done for the movie too was the Queen fighting the power loader at the end. So he always had that idea in his mind that he wanted to do that sequence. Yeah,
because I remember watching this for the first time. I thought it was so funny that they introduced it. I'm like, yo, say where they put Transformers in this bit. And I'm like, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, they have to connect this back in some capacity. Like, there's no way they just introduce this really cool, mechanism for no reason, right? So.
Yeah, so, but going back to what I was saying, though, James Cameron, he got the job to do this. They said, well, okay, we're interested in your idea, write a treatment for it. So they were like, okay, but he wrote the treatment, they really loved it, they said, okay, you're hired, write the script. He wasn't tapped to direct it yet either. He was just writing the script first. But at the same time, he had just got the job to write Rambo 2, and he was also doing a rewrite of his own Terminator 1 script. So he had 3 scripts to write in 3 months. So
all of which turned out pretty
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you do the math, that's 360 pages basically in about 3 months.
He's snapped. I love the atmosphere in this opening.
Yeah, he wanted to have a lot of continuity between the first and the second movie because obviously Ridley Scott wasn't directing this, but he really studied the way that Ridley Scott frames his movies and the camera work that he does. A lot of long lenses, stuff like that.
Yeah, so they actually had no talks with one another?
I don't think so. I think it was not until after the movie had come out and Ridley talked to him and was like, yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I think he did a great job. I mean, it almost feels like it was they kind of worked together on it.
Interesting enough, too, H.R. Giger was not involved at all with the design of the aliens in this movie or the Queen itself. So, but right here, I think this is Fuller's Earth and glitter on that to make that frost thing. Look at Jones.
It's fake frost.
Jones is in the pod with her too.
I know. When I saw Jones for the first time, I got so hyped. Hey.
I really like that dissolve too. Her face becomes the Earth. I like that.
I know, right? Mother Earth. Ah.
Sigourney actually never makes it. Her character Ripley never makes it back to Earth in the movies. Actually,
yeah,
I
was expecting to. Yeah, I haven't seen Alien 4 yet. I've been advised not to. I was expecting that. I don't know. When I first saw the franchise, like I was watching it, I'm like, are they gonna go to Earth? But nope.
Yeah, it's not until the deleted scene in Resurrection, I think, that they go to Earth. But that's the only time you see it in the whole franchise.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Ripley's hair right now, impeccable.
Yeah, the thing about this movie, too, is, you know, in real life, in the timeline, Sigourney is 7 years older here between films, Alien to Aliens.
Yeah.
So
Jonesy also gained a couple pounds.
Jones is a different cat actor this time, actually.
Oh, damn it. That's
why Jones looks a lot bigger in this movie. I love Paul Reiser in this role. He's really good because he was actually a comedic actor, and he never really played a serious role. People didn't think he could do it, but I think he did a good job as Burke.
Oh yeah, I'm with you there. And I remember like watching this. I'm like, okay, she just experienced hell before she went, nap. Why would she want to go back? Like I was like what could be her reasoning?
Yeah.
And ultimately she does.
This whole scene is great too because they get rid of the business of the first movie in this. You don't know this is a dream. Spoiler alert, I guess, but this is a. He's having a nightmare right here. So. Because that had to be on the back of everyone's minds that if she was infected, she had an alien inside of her.
Oh yeah.
57 years in cryo. Remember the first time we watched this? You're like, how long was she gone? Like a week or something?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, it's not that bad, eh?
Yeah. The only way you get a cat to do that is to put another cat right in front of it too. Look at that, Jones.
Like a scary ass cat.
I wonder what happens to Jones after this. I don't know.
So dramatic. Such good freaking score.
Yeah, all the movies have good music.
Kill me!
Yeah, what do you think of the set design and the use of matte paintings and miniatures in this? There's no CG at this time.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. It's because like a lot of those older movies used to just do those, like the matte whatever paintings. They look beautiful.
Yeah, look at that outsider window right there. That's just a painting right there.
Glass, yeah.
But if it was modern day, it'd be a green screen with a CG background.
Mm-hmm. It would have cost about 1/5 of the budget right there.
Yeah,
for that one scene.
No, all the budget went to the cat.
Oh my god! They make a completely CGI Jones.
So this scene I wanted to talk about here is really interesting because when Sigourney did an interview after the film, she didn't know that this was actually cut out of the theatrical version of the movie. And she based her entire performance in this one off of this one scene that we find out that she did have a daughter and that her daughter did die while she was in cryo.
Mm-hmm.
And just the fact that they actually did cut it out, she had a lot of issues with them after that, obviously, finding out that it wasn't in the movie. when she saw the theatrical cut, and a lot of people didn't know this was a scene until years later. I think until the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about this. Nick is just chock full of information, guys. But because it does really provide a lot of, you know, like emotional depth to the character. Just like, holy shit, like she lost, you know, her daughter while being out here. I remember when I heard that for the first time, I was like, shit, it really makes you kind of empathize and feel bad for her.
Yeah, I think it gives her a lot of motivation for why she tried so hard to help Newt in the movie later on.
Yeah.
And also
exactly.
just, I think, it kind of justified her going back to the planet because really she had nothing left. I mean, everyone she knows had been killed. She had missed out on her life. So...
Yeah, it was a great, should I say, dare I say, device?
Yeah, it's a framing device and a plot device.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, with Newt, it gives like good kind of like, I guess, parallels.
Yeah, she had a surrogate daughter with Newt. And the interesting thing too is the picture that she's holding is of her mother, of Sigourney's own mother. So she had to play it as her daughter, though, which is interesting.
Oh yeah, because it's obviously the time difference and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
That actually kind of reminds me of Interstellar almost. Oh look,
Parker, Yaphet Kotto. Yeah, they're showing all the characters in the first movie.
See, like that's some great, you know, Easter eggs and you know, paying homage to the first one.
Now, when you're making a movie that's set in the future, how do you go about making the costumes of the business people here? How do you go about making them different? Well,
you cut off. I know how. You cut off the what's it called, the collar.
You pop their collars upwards so they look stupid.
Guys, we're in the future.
Yeah, but I mean, the just the way that I mean, it's familiar, but it's different. So it kind of grounds the movie. So it's not so outlandish. So they're not wearing, you know, leotards or something.
Mm-hmm.
In this movie, they carry the company's duplicity for a need for the creature further. They have a whole colony on that planet now.
Sigourney. Well, really now.
Yeah. That's like the main quote of the movie. Yeah, the Nostromo wasn't cheap. That big ship from the first movie, it cost hundreds of millions of dollars and nuclear
that's like
explosion.
a main idea going on in this one. No, they keep talking about that.
Yeah.
Kane.
Yeah, John Hurt.
Oh. Sigourney Weaver is such a badass. So good. And like in the first half of Alien, you never expect her to, you know, be the person here.
Oh no, yeah, it's every character, every female hero is now modeled after her. So here she loses her flight off or her license, and she becomes a power loader operator, which is why her skills become useful later on in the movie.
Ah. Fired. So Nick, if they were to remake, not saying I'm with it, but if they were to remake Alien and Aliens, who would you cast as Sigourney Weaver?
Sure, Sigourney Weaver.
They just use a bunch of CG,
They
make her
just
look
age
young.
her down. De-age, yes.
Yeah, I remember I heard that. I'm like, 20 years. Wait, what?
Yeah, terraforming.
Engineers?
Terraforming takes a while. So this whole time that she's been in cryo, there's been a colony on the planet LV-426. All hosts for aliens, 60, 70 families.
Until she comes and just messes everything up. Or actually, it's a family that goes and explores, but... So, like, another thing that I really like about these movies is, like, the transitions. They're dope. It's the landscapes they always show, and the sound design of the outside environments.
Yeah, yeah. So I think
the plastic bits.
I think this is all miniature set right here, actually.
Oh.
That looks amazing, though.
Oh, yeah. And actually, one of my favorite scenes in this, or parts of the movie, I believe it's only in this cut, if I'm not mistaken, right, Nick? Is the turrets?
Yeah, the sentry guns. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like that bit a lot.
I think there's also the scene in this version, the special edition, where you get to see Newt's parents too.
Whose parents?
Newt, the girl.
Oh.
You get to see that they are the reason that the alien outbreak got to the colony, because her father was the first one infected.
Mm-hmm.
So, there was actually a prequel. I think there was a prequel comic that explained what happened after when the aliens first got here to the colony. Like what
really,
what
like
exactly,
an in-between kind of like story?
Yeah, it explains how the colony got overrun and stuff. There's actually Colonial Marines apparently already stationed here. I think it's in one of the comics. I can't remember which.
Damn, like, see this. I really need to get into those alien comics. I suggest if you're listening to this, you should too if you haven't, because from like Nick's videos and just from what I've been hearing, it just sounds like there's such an interesting lore and stories to be told, or like you can discover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just so surprised to see they have like a legit community, riding little bikes around, building better
Weyland
worlds.
Yutani.
Mm-hmm. Emphasis on the plural.
Worlds, yeah. There's other colonies out there. Yeah, I think I mentioned this in the last commentary that I don't like for some reason the look of the planet in this movie, like the surface here, it doesn't look quite as good as the first one. Like the first one was a lot darker and like moodier. This one, like you can see, well, maybe just because you see a lot more of it in this one. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be it too. Oh, the classic music. They're just having a good old stroll.
Yeah, the story behind Newt's actually the actress that plays her, Carrie Henn, who was about, I don't know, I think 11 at the time or something. I might be wrong, probably wrong, but the story behind her is that they had tested, so many little female actresses, girls or whatever, to be Newt in the movie. And that they found her, I think it was at a school or something. They just found her. She'd never acted in her life, never done anything, commercials, nothing. And they just said,
really?
Perfect. Like, she screen tested, she was perfect. Because I think the problem was that a lot of the child actors, they had done acting.
They're trying too hard?
Yeah, they had done acting, they had done commercial work, and it wasn't the right fit for what they're trying to go with. In terms of the character, because later on when you see Newt, she's very traumatized by her experience, and there was no actor that could portray that like she did. So
Yeah, I think she does a solid job, and wow, it's actually crazy to hear that's her first gig.
Well, first and last, she never went on to pursue acting.
Feels so bad.
Yeah, she's a school
Like-
teacher now, Carrie Henn.
Well, at least you can tell your students you starred in Aliens.
That is that's the thing. Yeah.
Best I can say is I'm on YouTube and I was in my 11th grade musical.
Mm-hmm.
Why exactly are they out there again?
I think it's because so the story behind why they went out there too. This is another story. I think it's alluded to in the movie, but it's more so present in the actual comic I was referring to. But the reason that people are out here just like kind of driving around the planet is because they actually got paid, and they got ownership of whatever they found on LV-426 because it was all unclaimed territory, I guess.
Yeah.
So say they found something noteworthy, they would get paid for that discovery or whatever.
Oh, I remember this scared the crap out of
Oh,
me,
yeah.
and it just scared the crap out of me now. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is all. So this whole sequence, I think, is just for the thing, special edition. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong.
I freaking hate the face hugger, dude. So creepy. Oh,
Yeah.
Nick, I think for your birthday this year, I'm gonna get you like a plushy face hugger.
So here we get to see the Colonial Marines finally. Lieutenant Gorman and Burke.
Yes.
They're going to recruit her. She just shuts the door in his face.
Hello there.
The actor that portrays Lieutenant Gorman in the film is named Bill Hope. He's a Canadian actor, actually,
Hey, shout out to my fellow Canadians.
who was, I think, in London at the time and tested for it and got the part. And the reason that he's in charge of this operation is because the company specifically chose him to be the one in charge because he's new and experienced. And having someone like him be the one that's in charge, the leader, meant that the mission would probably be shaky.
Oh,
And it'd be easier to get the aliens back because you wouldn't have a veteran that would just know what they're doing.
that's very interesting.
Yeah, you can see that this guy right here, Burke, he's just pulling the strings the whole movie.
Twist, he's actually an android.
No.
Imagine if Jonesy is an android and we just don't know about it.
I hope he would have been in Alien 5 probably.
Rest in peace to that project.
Damn.
Yeah, and this movie has a slow build up.
It's just like the first one. I think it was about 40 minutes or so before we get into stuff.
Yeah.
Which is another reason why the studio wanted to cut this movie down. Like I was saying, how there's a special edition that basically restores like a half an hour of footage. Because companies always want the shorter movie.
Yeah, definitely.
So they
because
can
then
play
get,
it more.
To play it more, make more money.
Yep.
Oh, he just got told off.
Yeah, who is your favorite character out of these new people that we get in this movie?
Out of the new people? Oh, man. It's game over, man. It's game over. Bill Paxton's probably one of mine. Maybe what I forgot the woman's name. Like the badass lady on the Marines.
Oh, Vasquez.
I think it's I think
She's
her.
cool. Yeah, Jeanette Goldstein's great.
Oh my gosh, she's out here tripping.
And this is her nightmare, the alien. That this is
Definitely,
another
I mean,
reason
and
why. Another reason why she goes to the planet, so she can overcome, or at least hope to overcome that.
nah, I think I just take some like sleeping, like some NyQuil or something. I'm not going there again. I was expecting like an alien to like pop up on her face like a little jump scare the first time.
Oh, no, an alien in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly. Like on her face. Because after that first scene with Newt, when like the door opening, I got so shook. So for the next like 45 minutes afterwards, I assumed there was gonna be other kind of jump scares like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like every movie, Lady Tony is trying to get the alien and bring him back. I don't know. When are they gonna realize it's just not gonna work out?
Never.
It's too much money.
What if we see in a new Alien movie they finally get it, and they just get cucked?
Like Jones.
Is that the meme face you've been sending?
Yeah, I think so. That was it right there.
Oh my gosh! For those listening, in our like private messages, like Nick has a screenshot of that face of Jones, and just sends it always. So good.
I love the design of the ship, the Sulaco. It's the Marines carrier. And this whole little scene too is just to establish the mood of the ship too, just kind of like the first movie. Just the quiet ambience of everything.
And that topless poster.
Yeah.
The nukes or the missiles. Yep, right there.
Yep, the power loader. I love this set here. Oh man, it would have been so amazing to walk through all this.
I know, right?
I really hope that we get to see the Colonial Marines in a movie again someday.
Only if. I mean, that Alien Awakening film, I'm assuming you guys have probably heard about the rumors about that, or the actually just talks. Do you think we could probably see the Marines in that?
Possibly. They exist at the time of Alien Covenant, actually, but...
Okay, so... possibly.
The funniest thing here is actually that they didn't have too many of those tubes, right? The cryo chambers, so there's just a mirror about 5 of them, 5 ways down.
Oh!
So the illusion of...
Filmmaking.
So if you look really closely, I can't see it, but if you look really closely, there's about 2 Vasquez's in the shot. Is it mirrors? Yeah. So you're right. I mean, you can kind of see, but
Yeah, I think you can see like right when it starts to repeat. If you look really closely. Oh, guys, it's CJ.
Here, Al Matthews as Sergeant Apone. He was actually
That was so
a
good.
Marine in real life. He was in Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah. True, true. It was so good when he put the cigar in his mouth, by the way.
Yeah, I got to meet Hicks right here, Michael Biehn. I got to meet him. I got to meet Frost, Drake, and Bishop. I got to meet Lance Henriksen too.
Nice. Wow, what con?
I think it was like a local thing. They were doing Alien's 30th anniversary signing last year, so
Nice, nice.
it was great. What do you want me to do? Fetch his slippers?
Yeah, this movie is very quotable as well.
Oh yeah, so many.
Like straight to the push-ups. I mean the pull-ups. It's like intergalactic high school.
Oh man, this interplay is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Dude, she is so deezed.
the way that this crowd of actors was able to come together so well and like actually act like a unit, like a real military unit, because they were, I think they got to train together for about a month before any of the other cast came there. It was just them.
Actually. And it comes off well. I mean, the chemistry.
Yeah, they had to do like, drills and things like that, know how to handle their weapons and armor and all that kind of
They
thing.
played intense games of Jenga with one another.
Yeah.
I remember when I also saw this for the first time, I was like, wow, I can't wait to see all these characters die.
This is one of the most famous scenes here. I love this knife trick.
Yeah. What are you doing, man? Oh man, so good. Look at his face.
I think
so good.
The funniest thing is that Lance Henriksen, who plays Bishop, he practiced that for a month. He actually knew how to do that.
Crazy.
I mean, not that fast, obviously, but the way that they did it, the way that they sped it up was actually by using like high frame rate cameras, I think, where you can kind of adjust how fast you're shooting. So, but it's amazing, the effects work right there.
Yeah. Yo, the dude right here, he looks like Bucky. No?
Yeah, that's that's Michael Biehn, Corporal Hicks.
Michael Biehn looks like Sebastian Stan.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a really good scene.
The great thing about Bishop in this movie is how obviously Ripley doesn't trust him because of what happened in the first movie with Ash, and the whole movie, he plays it so straight, where you think he's bad, but he's really actually really sympathetic and wants to do the right thing.
Yeah, that was a great dynamic.
Yeah, Bishop's awesome.
In her head, she's like, it couldn't happen now, eh?
You want some cornbread? Oh.
Fuck out of here. You tripping. That's a picture.
Maybe? I don't know.
It almost looks like it. Oh, Nick, I don't think I asked you. Which is your favorite character? Like one of the new characters.
I don't know. I've been probably. I really love Hudson, Hicks. I think Apone, the sergeant. I think those are probably my favorite three characters in the movie.
All right. Oh, and they name dropped the Xenomorphs too, right?
Yeah, This is the first movie that actually calls them Xenomorphs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was so upset when the sergeant character dies so early on in the movie.
Yeah.
So obviously at the time of writing the script, James Cameron had no idea how the Marines worked, actually, and they're much more disciplined than this, obviously. but this is more like a regular army draftee during the Vietnam War or something. Just counting the days till they're out, which is a lot of actually the parallels, the metaphors of the movie. That this movie was really kind of an allegory for the Vietnam War.
Yeah, that would make sense. A lot of movies mimic real life.
Because you had,
you mentioned that though, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was like Vietnam because you had this technologically advanced group of military guys going in with the best state-of-the-art weaponry and everything, their tactics, they trained for years, and they get defeated by less developed creatures, basically. Simple monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they don't know what they're up against. They don't know what they're fighting. I love this right here. His face.
His eyes and his teeth?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So good. He's the only one who's about his business.
Who's that? The
Sarge.
Oh, yeah.
He's very strict. But, it gives him a lot of character,
Yeah,
they're all fairly unique in their own right. If they're all just, serious, it would be a little boring.
Yeah, that was the great thing about these movies, is that they're all so unique. And you get to see that right away. You don't have it doesn't take the whole movie to figure out what the characters are like.
Introduces a loading lock right there too for later on.
All this is being set up.
Yeah. Now, is that an actual... That's not an actual machine, is it?
The Power Walker?
Yeah, like, it's not actually used in real life.
No. I think it's but it was a real prop. They got to work it. It was cool.
Yeah, it's dope. Imagine we just saw people in construction using that.
Yeah, it would probably save time. Maybe it will in the future. Look at... And the way that they got her to actually use it is they had a big guy, 6 foot something, behind her, actually moving the legs. So every time she took a step, he took a step.
Oh. I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Because it was so heavy, I guess. Like, they moved the arms and the legs and everything.
I would guess so, yeah. And you know what? It's a shame. I have the Alien Queen Funko, the Funko Pops they made, some Aliens Funkos. They didn't make one of this, though, unfortunately, which would have been really cool.
Yeah, that would have been a cool Funko ride.
Yeah, exactly. Because they made the Alien 6-inch figure, so this would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Rides. Where do you want it? Yeah, the gun designs in this are really cool. The Marines, their weapons.
Yeah, they all got to personalize them and stuff too. Her guns is
yeah, she has the giant ass light machine gun.
The cool thing about those, they're called smart guns, those big machine guns. But the cool thing about those is that they actually, the way that they got it to like holster to their body like that is they used a camera rig and just rigged the gun to it.
Oh, okay.
So it was like it was something that...
A stabilizer or something? Like a body mount?
Yeah, it was like a mount camera thing. Just, attach it to your chest or whatever and just have it.
And here we have the...
I love this vehicle.
Primitive Batmobile.
The APC.
Now I wonder if the Spartans from Halo were kind of inspired by the Marines, because I can see some similarities.
Yeah, the developers, Bungie of Halo, have said a lot that this movie really inspired them.
Actually, now that you mention it, one of the main characters of Halo 3 sounds and looks similar to the Sarge right here, no?
Yeah, he's directly inspired.
Yeah, okay. Wow, I just realized that.
Yeah, a lot of similarities and stuff.
Let's go, go, go.
You know, what a lot of people don't know is that Cameron had a really tough time directing this movie because
How come?
they filmed it in London, and a lot of people didn't respect him at the time because he was so young. I think he was about 27 or 28. And the way that the films worked back then, especially in London, it was such a long-standing film history there, and crew and everything, is that they were so old. They're all, you know, his whole crew, everyone, they had been working in the film 20, 30 years in that industry, and to see this guy, he's just some young kid, basically, you know, they didn't respect him. They just didn't take him seriously.
Ageism.
Yeah. James Cameron's Canadian, too. I didn't, if you know that.
Don't doubt the young Canadians, guys. Well, I guess he showed them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It was really, really difficult for them to actually make this movie because of how, you know, really nobody would respect them at all. I mean, Cameron's wife, Galen Hurd, who actually produces The Walking Dead, I think, right now.
Oh, yes! You know what? I was going to mention that when I saw her name. I hadn't even realized they were together.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, well, I was just going to say that his wife, she was the producer of the film, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, people would say, okay, well, like the crew, they'd say, right, like they'd be like, okay, so who's producing it? She'd be like, I am. And it's like, no, you're just the wife. Like, you just get it credit. And like, what? Like, I mean, it was really like that, like really just difficult times for them to make this movie happen.
Damn.
So people got to appreciate the art behind this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a difficult process.
Oh, this is a dope scene right here. Like, going through.
Yeah, this is Bill's big speech coming up too. Or do we pass that already? I think we passed that when he talks about the weapons and the ultimate badasses and everything.
Oh, did we?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
No, I think it's gonna come up.
How many combat
How many
drops?
combats? My boy's sleeping.
How do you sleep on this?
He probably passed out.
Oh. I really like the shoulder cameras that they had in this movie. Like, you get the little VHS thing going on.
Yeah, that's dope. They got some GoPros, man.
No, before GoPro, VHS.
Yeah, dude, they just had like a giant VHS strapped to them or whatever. Camcorder.
Oh, here we go. This is Bill's big speech. He worked for weeks to memorize everything. Oh. Another thing I liked it too that also goes into the whole Vietnam allegory is how all of them have customized armor. If you see, they have stuff painted on it or written on it. It's really cool.
Yeah. Ball breakers. Wait, you said it took him weeks to get that one down?
Yeah, probably at least a week or two to memorize that whole speech.
Jeez.
Wow, look how great that looks right there. Miniature
Yeah, look at all the
model
missiles.
flying in.
See, like going into this one, I was like, so they're just gonna kill the alien easy? That's it? Done.
Yeah, I don't
But
know why a lot of
obviously-
people have an issue with. There's so many people that have issues with this movie because the aliens are seen getting killed so easily, but it's like when you actually look at it, it's like, okay, in the first movie they had no weapons at all, no guns, nothing. In this movie, you have a highly trained military unit going in with exploding rounds and machine guns. Like,
You know, they got armor, they got weapons to the teeth. Like,
yeah, of course they're gonna kill the aliens easily. What? That doesn't make the aliens are weaker now. It just means that they have actual guns to kill them.
yeah, like what did they use in the first weapon to fight, if anything?
All
Well,
they had
had
was like
they had
a,
space, the airlock.
yeah, flamethrower basically, and just a electric shock thing. That was it. Cattle prod.
And if you guys look really close at the scene where they land, you can actually see the Predator cloaked.
Yeah, I think you just missed him.
Yep, got him. We're just kidding.
It was such a shame too when the video game Aliens Colonial Marines came out recently. Or actually, not very recently, but like 2013, I guess. But it was such a shame when that game came out because it had been in development since I want to say 2008 or 7, and it was so hyped up. You know, years and years of like hyping it, concept art and demos and stuff, and it was being billed as the sequel to this movie. You get to play as the Colonial Marines. You go back to Hadley's Hope after the events of this movie, the whole processor blowing up, and you're going to investigate what happened to this unit of the Marines. And it was so hyped up. Like, it looked so cool, you know, 4-player co-op, and it was just such a letdown when that game came out.
Yeah, I heard that game wasn't too great. That's unfortunate. It would have been really cool to explore that story. It was just like the game wasn't bad, or did they not like do a great job in terms of telling a story?
Yeah, the story was like convoluted or something. Like the graphics were like somehow worse than there was
Shite.
like, you know, build or whatever. It was just a huge missed opportunity all around, I think.
That's unfortunate.
What if you guys do want to play a decent Alien game? I would get the AVP from 2010. That was pretty decent, actually.
Yeah. I don't think I've played any AVP games. I should get it though, so we can play.
Now, this set here, the colony, the interior stuff, it was just amazing. There's all real sets, you know, hundreds of feet long, corridors and everything, all built inside the studios at London.
Damn. Yeah, the set design here is dope. Go, go, go. There's so much equipment. If I was them, I'd be so annoyed just having to carry all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah, so if you want to see what happened, like why the whole place looks all messed up like this, just check out that one storyline. It was called like The Last Stand of Hadley's Hope or something. I can't remember exactly. There might be
Was
a
it
novel
good?
actually too. I can't believe the picture quality on this too. The restore the Blu-ray special edition looks pretty amazing, actually,
Yeah, they did a solid job.
for a movie that's over 30 years old now.
30. Oh my gosh.
But there's still some grain you can see too, because it was an old school movie.
I have the quadrilogy, I think.
Yeah, the quadrilogy. Yep.
I got that one. It has the Blu-ray. I haven't seen the any of like the behind the scenes or anything though, unfortunately. Or is there a commentary?
Yeah, I think so. It's with Cameron and the cast members.
How funny would it have been if they did one with Cameron and Ridley?
You see, I can't believe we're almost an hour into the movie and nothing has really happened yet. I mean, there's stuff happened, but no creatures or anything.
All just build up.
There were so many concepts too in the original script for this movie. There was going to be the albino alien, which is something that a lot of people talked about.
Is that in Covenant now, or is that just white?
Oh no, it's just a different type of alien, yeah. But so there was going to be an albino alien. I'm trying to think what else was going to be in the movie. There's like so many different ideas, but that's how it is with every movie.
Yeah. A lot of times you see, like, for example, with superheroes films, like all these like crazy looking concept arts never really get those explored in. Shout out to that donut for being barely eaten.
I think another thing was that Hudson was supposed to be a higher rank than Hicks in the original version.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot too. I don't know. A lot of people don't realize that if you guys actually have read the novelizations of these movies, I think they're written by Alan Dean Foster. If you guys actually read those, it provides a lot more context and stuff that wasn't shown on film.
What were some of the things that stand out to you?
I think there was one. I'm trying to remember if there was. There might have been one thing where, when Newt's parents are investigating the ship with the alien eggs in it, I think that there's one part in the novel actually where it describes a scene of them actually going into the ship and they find dead space jockey bodies.
Engineers?
Yeah.
Oh wow. And I love how, like, again, they just keep alluding and they keep teasing everyone slowly with all these things from Alien, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For example, like the acid right here, it's good build up before you actually get to see any of the aliens.
Yeah, exactly.
Those wheels are huge. Oh my gosh.
You know, speaking of the APC here, there were several times, because it was such a dangerous vehicle. I think it weighed, like tons of, whatever, but it was so dangerous that people, even the person driving it could hardly see really, and there were like so many times where it almost ran over people.
Oh my gosh.
And there was one time actually where it almost, I think it's later on when they're trying to escape the alien hive sequence, like coming up soon. It was like, there was one point when it actually had to crash through a wall, and there was a camera operator like right at that wall.
Oh,
and
no.
it barely missed him, and I was like, holy crap.
Do they keep that in the film? Behind the scenes.
And another thing involving the APC is there was a scene too when James Cameron was actually sitting in the APC. I think before, not in the movie obviously, but like before the scene, he was like just sitting in it trying to set up, and the thing collapsed on him, the ceiling.
Oh my
of inside, and it actually split his head open. Like he had, go to the hospital and everything. That was crazy. Because I think he said that where he was sitting was where Sigourney was supposed to be sitting. So it's like, holy crap.
That's crazy, dude. It's creepy quiet.
Now they're in the med lab. They're gonna find some more facehuggers in here.
Because of course, if you find something like a facehugger, you gotta examine it, right? Am I right?
You gotta stick your face right up to it and see what is this.
That's a cool looking four.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She sees something. Oh. Damn, those are so creepy.
I think it's funny because Cameron always says that his face
She got a little
never...
scared there.
Huh?
She got a little scared there when he touched him. When he touched her.
Cameron always said his
Kinda
facehuggers never looked as good as the one in the first movie.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I think it looks not bad.
Mm.
Ah! Look at that. Oh, so creepy. They're actually fairly big.
It does look bigger, actually, yeah.
Yep. Cool. It says Heath with a heart?
Does it?
Yeah. Is that a significant other or something? Or like family?
Possibly.
Or is it Heath or Heather? I'm trying to look.
That's Frost that we're talking about, his chest plate.
I don't know. Maybe look into that.
That's a video. Who is Heath?
This
Explained.
video. Yeah.
They always have those cheap jump scares where just something falls over.
Yeah. I mean, they work. You see it though. It's like the heart with the arrow, right?
Yeah. So this is Newt's scene coming up when she gets introduced.
It's the new scene. I'm just kidding. Reminds me of MW2 with the heartbeat monitor. Oh,
Damn.
imagine they just killed her. End credits.
Yeah, look how different she looks here compared to the first scene.
She's seen some shit, man. How meta would it have been if she had like an alien action figure? She's the way they shot that. It almost seems like she's a xenomorph, man.
I know.
I'll do this myself. The fact that she's managed to survive, it's crazy.
Yeah, for like weeks too.
Is there? Do you know the exact date? Like how long it's been?
I think they say later on. Probably 4 or 5 weeks.
Something like that, if I recall.
She's got a stash of food in here, some toys. Yeah, she's good.
You know what? You did the right thing.
Okay.
Someone random comes, tries to get you. I'm out. My daughter's dead. You're not my daughter. It's going through her mind. Sigourney Weaver.
I always liked this relationship that these two characters had. It's just like, it would have been so interesting if we could have seen what would have gone, if Alien 3 had been different.
Yeah, interesting choice they did there in the beginning of that movie. Oh, she would be such a good paperback princess. If they were to do... Have you seen that? Have you that children's book?
No.
Or cartoon? Oh, yeah, it's an old one. Shout out to anyone if they know that. Dude, she's really seen some shit.
That's why she was the perfect candidate for this role. Never acted before. I think the cast really developed a camaraderie too after Newt was introduced and she got more comfortable and stuff, and you could really see that in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that concept art. Did you see that of an older Newt in Alien 5?
I think I did, yeah. A little while ago. It looked pretty cool. Was that the one also with the aliens that had, being controlled with, headsets or something?
I think so, yeah.
It's unfortunate that didn't get done.
Yeah, there were good positives and negatives to it. It was going to basically retcon everything after this movie.
Yeah. And if you had to choose, say you were in charge of making Alien 5, Nick, how would you go about it?
I don't know.
The retcon way or what?
No, because it would be after Alien Resurrection, the fourth one. I guess it would be kind of interesting because a lot of people don't know after Resurrection, because this is kind of a spoiler because you haven't seen the movie yet, but
whatever.
In Alien Resurrection they say that Weyland-Yutani pretty much got disbanded after, by the time of that movie. And it's interesting because after Resurrection there was a new company called the USM, the United Systems Military. There wasn't anything about Weyland-Yutani. They were like the big corporation, and after the events of Resurrection, that company got disbanded and Weyland-Yutani rose back to power again. Mm-hmm. So I think you could do an interesting thing where they arrive, Ripley and the characters from that movie arrive on Earth, or maybe it's just a different cast of characters. Maybe it's just Ripley and other characters on Earth. Weyland-Yutani is after them to get the alien back or something like that. Because we haven't seen an alien movie on Earth, and by the time of that movie, Earth was pretty much like a wasteland. It had been destroyed and abandoned, so it would be kind of cool, I think. Maybe do something like that.
Damn, that sounds like it would be pretty interesting.
Or if not, just do it on another planet or something, a space station somewhere.
Alien underwater.
Yeah. The Aqua Alien.
Hey. The, what's it called? The Beluga Alien.
The Beluga morph?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whale.
I like whales, as you can see.
I live here. No.
Imagine one of the androids got face hugged.
Yeah, that's a popular theory that a lot of people have, like, what if? But I don't think it can happen, personally, because facehuggers only go after things that their DNA can meld with. They can actually, that the alien DNA can mix with. So androids obviously don't have DNA; they're just machines, so it wouldn't work. Which is the same reason why you don't ever see a facehugger infect another alien, a xenomorph, because there's nothing that they can mix,
Very true.
So here we're finally going to the hive fight sequence here.
Now it begins. What are we now? We're like an hour.
Over an
5
hour,
minutes
yeah.
deep.
It's crazy.
Access ramp. Let's go.
It's funny how the aliens chose to make their nest right under the giant nuclear reactor.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just the best decisions on Aliens' part.
Well, they can't fire in there because it'd blow up. So, it does work out, actually, for them. Yeah, and it sucks, too, because they're, like, it would have been so cool for, like, to play that one game and, like, to recreate some of this kind of stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't get to.
In the
It's
AVP
that
game,
not really.
there are some sequences, though, that are kind of like this. You get that kind of environments,
Mm-hmm.
the facility.
And if I'm not mistaken, too, this is the first time where you see them, like, the aliens, what's it called? Have one of the hosts on the wall, right?
Is it?
Because they do have an alien, but that's a deleted scene, or, like, in only one of the cuts, right?
I think so, yeah, that was in the deleted scene. True.
Oh. This is them attempting to replicate Giger's work. Proceed inside. I mean, it still looks nice, though.
The hive right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff, I mean, this is like, imagine going through all this and just playing laser tag. And that'd be so awesome.
Yeah, man. Oh, boy. I feel like I'd actually be scared on set.
Really?
Yeah, look at this dripping water and, like, ooze and whatnot.
Yeah. No, it's like fluid or something.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how much they're getting paid to do this, because I'm not doing that shit unless I'm getting paid big bucks.
I really like, this is probably my favorite scene in the whole movie, I think, actually. This hive attack. It's really cool. Gorman is
That
so
was a big cut.
uninformed, this guy.
I know, he's just like, wait, what?
It's like, what's going on?
That was a good twist.
I love their reaction. What do you mean we can't shoot? What? They're like, what are we supposed to do?
It's melee time, boys. But like, why give it to one dude? You know?
Yeah, that was probably a mistake.
That's what I was kind of dumb. I mean, just put. Don't you have like a holster or something? You just put it in your pocket.
The whole point of this was to prevent an explosion, and giving him all of this exploding ammo just makes it worse. Look how sweaty that guy is. Damn.
Yeah.
It's probably been like at 200 degrees in there or something, like an oven.
Take my gun. Takes out another gun. Let me take my ammo.
Ooh.
Fresh kicks. Looks like a zombie, dude. Kill me.
What gun do you like better? The main rifle or that big machine gun? The pulse rifle or the smart gun?
I think I want to go and say this shotgun right here.
Oh yeah, it's great. Throwback.
Yeah, no, I think the smart one's pretty dope. It's called, is it Dill? Is that the company?
Smart gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says like ADID or something on it.
No, on her gun it says adios.
Oh, just like a little
She wrote that in there.
customization.
Yeah, the cool.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite.
Yeah, the cool thing too is that their eyepieces that they have, her and the other guy, they actually can like lock on to targets with it.
Mm-hmm.
I love this musical cue right here. Like,
so creepy, dude. She got like maple syrup on her neck and shit.
no syrup.
Oh no. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? Look, Ripley's getting throwbacks. Throwback Thursday. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's funny too that the chest burster in this movie actually has little arms.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's a little.
It was originally that was actually the chest burster in the first movie was supposed to have a little tiny limbs too, but they decided to just take them out at the last minute. So for whatever reason.
Cool. Yeah, the moment in this one compared to the first one obviously isn't as iconic, but like still dope.
Yeah, now they stirred up the hornet's nest. Look, everyone's awake now. Shit. And in this movie, obviously, you could see a lot more of the aliens. They had to make sure that the suits looked okay and they could actually move because you were going to be seeing a lot more of them moving and stuff. Because the first movie, it was like an issue that it was just one alien. The guy was like 7 foot something. He looked about 8 feet in the suit, but the suit was so clunky they couldn't really show it too much. That's why in the first movie there's so many shots of just like close-ups of the alien, right?
Yeah, like the head and whatnot.
It's almost like the Jaws thing. Like the shark was so messed up they could barely show it.
Well, not in this one. They gave you how many aliens? Like a whole army?
A whole colony of aliens, yeah.
Oh my gosh, so good.
I never understood how it actually moves up the wall.
What's up?
to just shimmy backwards up. Yeah, look at all these guys just standing there looking at the ammo about to blow up.
That's 4 down, dude.
Yeah.
Ripley, you gotta go in. Freeze him, freeze him. Oh, that's a throwback reference. I love the sound effect for this gun.
Yeah.
Vasquez gives no fucks. I love how everyone's sweating in this movie.
It's hot. It's hot on the alien planet.
Yeah, under pressure. My boy's nervous. Gone.
Damn. Why do you have to die so early?
Yeah.
This guy's so inexperienced, he just freezes up, see?
Ripley, hit him.
The scene's so awesome. Look at Hudson. He's freaking
The music
out.
too. So good.
And the funny thing is, a lot of the alien actors in this movie were dancers.
Really?
I think that's the running theme in pretty much well, actually no, because they had different guys in the other suits. I think in Alien Covenant there are dancers coming back for the aliens to portray them.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, it's just because dancers are the only people on Earth that can move in freaking weird ways or something. They can move like aliens, so yeah. Oh, I think this is the part where that guy almost got run over. You'll see it in a second.
Skirt, skirt. It's just like a rolling rectangle.
Yeah, this is, I mean, all of this stuff is so amazing. It's right here, right when that guy almost got killed.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I was getting
stuff.
really close
I
to the
love
camera.
this.
I remember the first time I saw an alien explode, I was like, damn, that was quick.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, right, they have much, they have very serious firepower.
They have
so.
superior firepower, yeah. And this guy died just because the classic, he was so focused on shooting things, he didn't just run back into the thing. If I was them, I'd just be running into that and get out of there.
Yeah, right?
This guy's like, no, I gotta shoot some more aliens, I guess. No.
Nah, dude. You don't need cool points there.
He needs more combo points. He's on a 30 kill streak.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The acid, see?
Yeah.
You know what? Ripley should have told him in advance.
She should have, yeah. I think she did actually, didn't she?
Did they? Did she?
Maybe in that one scene where she's like talking to them earlier on. I think maybe. I don't remember.
I don't recall.
Oh, this part's really cool when he goes to close it and the alien comes, right?
Yeah. Oh. So good. Oh yeah, and then he gets on the gun and whatnot, an arm. See, that's the one thing, man. Like, aliens got that acid blood, so it's kind of tricky. See, it picks up and it doesn't really stop for a while.
Yeah, it's basically non-stop from here on.
He gets passed out. That's a good one.
Oh, that was another concept too. Because remember how he gets knocked out for like a long part of the movie? Originally, he was supposed to get like zapped stung, quote unquote, by one of the aliens' tails.
Okay.
And that was supposed to actually like make him get knocked out for most of the movie, but instead they're just like, nope, just make it so he gets bonked on the head.
Boo. Jeez. Ease down, you're just about to die from aliens, fam.
Yeah, what do you think about the relationship between Hicks and Ripley in this movie?
That's pretty cool.
Michael Bihn's character.
You know, he's trying to, like, you know, look out for her.
Yeah, I think they would have gone on to be a cool couple.
Yeah. They're not dead. Say it. I wonder if the acid blood like poisons you.
No, just acid. Just burns you.
This guy just like, we almost died, but we gotta make our buddy.
Yeah, he's the weasel. That was a good voice for him, yeah. There's a substantial dollar amount to this installation.
Yeah, Vasquez just like, what you saying? Uh-oh. He's just like, yeah, I am. That's a diss. Ripley does look a little bit older here.
Yeah, I actually, I really like that aspect of the movies though, because, like you get to see her progression. In the first movie, you can like almost look at it as like she's a novice, and then this movie she's like a veteran infantry woman or something.
Mm-hmm.
You get to see that, and then in Alien 3, obviously, it goes further.
The badassery continues.
But this guy right here, every time you see that goo, you know you're dead. That's the trope of every Alien movie. Some character has to pick up or touch some goo.
Oh man. See, once that happens, man, you just gotta say, nope, I'm out. Oh, this is a great scene. They're free, right? They're gonna make it out alive. Everything's gonna be good.
Oh shit!
All those explosives.
Isn't that crazy how they superimposed a little tiny model onto the screen like that?
Yeah.
It's like seamless.
Better than the how they superimposed the alien in Alien 3.
The rod puppet. You know, a lot of people don't know that's a rod puppet too. They always say that's terrible CG.
It's like, no, it's a puppet.
That's actually amazing rod puppetry.
I just don't think it was superimposed the greatest. That one scene, we'll talk about it in the Alien 3 commentary.
Oh my god. There's several scenes where it looks wonky. Here's Bill's most quoted line ever in history of movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Newt Connors looks like the kid in Pete's Dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, over me. Yeah. That was such like a dramatic hair flip right there. Whoosh.
Oh, that was also the other famous line of this movie. They mostly come out at night.
Confirmed, aliens are vampires. I love how they have to like scavenge.
Yeah. I like this right here too. It's cool in the AVP game. There's there's a sequence where you actually get to deploy the sentry guns and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Oh, right here, 17 days.
17, man, 17. Yeah.
Oh, look, I love this right here. Why don't you put her in charge? The best part about Hudson's character too is even though he's like he's on edge like this for for pretty much the back half of this movie, is that when the time comes he still puts up, he still fights the aliens to the end.
Yeah. He's a
the
real
ultimate
one,
badass, like you said.
Yeah, he is. Man, Sigourney Weaver's presence on screen.
Yeah, she has so much presence. Like you just the whole movie just stops.
And even what's it called? I saw a movie recently. Probably one of my favorite movies so far of 2017. No, not Chappie. A Monster Calls.
Oh.
She's in that. She's one of my favorite characters too.
Wait, what does she do in that? I didn't even know she's in it.
She is. She's the grandmother.
Huh.
In that film. I would recommend checking that out. Although it's a fairly sad movie. It's very
what is it
depressing,
called? A Monster Calls or A Monster's Call?
I keep mispronouncing it, but I think it's A Monster Calls.
Okay.
Or is it A Monster's? Shit. Got me down myself, Nick. Aliens featuring sweat.
What are they even pointing at in this scene? I never understood that. They're just like, there's so many lines on the screen. They're just like pointing randomly. Like, we'll put one here. It's like, what?
Yeah, they're just like, just point there, you know, this general area. It'll seem good.
Yeah, so this
right,
sentry gun thing is all new.
Yeah.
Look at this, the most high-tech laptops ever.
Yeah, for a second I thought they were going to play some Battleship to pass the time. Yeah, this is a really cool addition. Like when you're just seeing all the ammo just slowly, like, get away.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Do. Well, actually, they did make a remake of Alien. It's called Life.
Oh, yeah. That's not even as good.
I'm just playing. I'm just poking at Sony in that film. Nick, you've seen it though, right?
Yeah, well, it was,
Meh,
no.
as you'd say. Oh, guys, right there, look. There's signs of a smartwatch.
Smartwatch 30 years in advance?
Mm-hmm. Look at that look she gives them right there.
There was the blooming of a relationship in this movie that never came to fruition.
Hey, who knows, man? In Alien 4, because I haven't seen it, did Ripley ever have like a love interest, or they ever explore that?
No, never. She never had anyone else.
Yeah, although remember the first one we were talking, I think they alluded to her and
Dallas
having something.
Yeah, that was just.
But you
know, you actually get to see more of that in the novel for Alien, the first one.
And does that confirm it, or like give more to that?
It doesn't necessarily outright confirm it, but it also, there's more stuff between them that alludes to it further.
Mm-hmm. Or like a past or something. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, I kind of prefer that they didn't. You know, just focus on her as a character. You know, not having to rely on like having like some sort of love interest, like or like a male character or whatever. You know.
Yeah, it's like, do they continue the family motif between Hicks, Ripley, and Newts, or do they have Ripley be a solitary character? Which Sigourney always believed that Ripley should be a solitary character, that she wants the thing, she wants the family, but she never, it's never right for her to have it or something.
Yeah. Nick, do you want Sigourney Weaver to tuck you into bed?
No.
Oh man.
Sigourney is getting ready to shoot 4 more Avatar movies, apparently, back to back.
How old is she now?
I think
Not to like say oh, you're old, but
early 60s, I want to say.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad actually.
60 something.
Don't make promises.
I won't leave you, Newt, but the next movie will kill you. That's beyond my control, though.
Nick, that's so good. Oh my gosh. Best quote of this commentary.
I like in that last AVP podcast where you're like really smoking that black goo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Guys is like, yeah, you want alien? I'll give you fucking aliens. 6 more? I've got 6 more. Really, Scott's one of my favorite people, man. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
That collar though, it's bothering me.
Whose color?
Ripley's.
Oh.
I just want to bend it down a little bit, like unpop it. Who's laying these eggs? Send the seeds.
Yeah, so all this was new. The whole idea of the aliens being like a big hive with having the queen.
Yeah.
Because remember I talked
now
about
kind of like
in the first movie that they had the whole egg morphing thing.
See now, like it kind of like resets the atmosphere again. It's a little slower. It's building up to the third act.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't drag.
No.
It's because you're still like intrigued because they're like in this situation where like their lives are still on the line. They're just trying to survive.
Mm-hmm. I think the next action sequence is going to be the red room. I think when the whole room is like red, right? And then the aliens come in the ceiling.
Oh yeah. So why does the company want these aliens again? Like, what are they fighting? Weaponizing it for what exactly?
They're weaponizing it to just fight each other. I don't know.
Do they ever really get in depth with that?
It's always said that they want to try and weaponize it, but it's also they look at it as a monetary thing too, because they're like, well, if we can't weaponize it, then we can just sell it or something. Like they have control of it or something.
Hear me out, Nick. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. I would shit my pants if Sigourney Weaver ever did that to me.
Or Danny Glover, like in Predator 2, when he grabbed that guy on the wall. He grabbed Gary Busey and shook him.
Yeah, but like, what if on Earth they're trying to weaponize these aliens to fight against the Predator army that's invaded? Boom.
No, the Dino army. Yeah, that's what they're trying to fight against, the Dino Riders.
Oh boy.
From Jurassic.
Oh, just like watching the ammo just like go away. So good. And the sound. Yo, they're wasting ammo though.
Yeah.
They're shooting so much. Oh. All hope is lost.
Yeah, the only way they got past the sentry guns is by just shoving a bunch of aliens in front of them. They were the sacrifices so they could get through.
So how many were there? Did they say a number exactly?
I think earlier on in the movie it says like Hadley's Hope has a population of 158 or something. So, I mean, even if at least like half of those people are aliens, I mean that's still like 80 aliens or so, almost 80 aliens, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. Can you imagine if the Alien universe and like the Godzilla MonsterVerse or whatever, they kind of like mix together? There's like a 300-foot alien.
Yeah, how would that work? Could an alien impregnate kaiju?
Whoa, that's a theory video, Nick. Right there, bam, 1 mil.
There's another element that they add right here too, is that so now not only do they have to escape the aliens, but now the reactor has gone critical and it's going to blow up in a matter of hours, and it's equal to a nuclear blast, so they'll die either way.
Featuring Sweat again. Yo, shut up. Talk so quietly. welcome.
We can cut you out of everything.
I know, right? Android lives don't matter.
Oh, this is a nightmare right here. I would never do this.
Yeah, it's so small.
I mean, look at how narrow that is. I mean, he's literally moving himself by nudging his shoulders.
That is way too tight, man.
And they actually,
Claustrophobic,
in the commentary, he actually said that he did this. They actually sealed him in there. Welded it shut, yeah.
That's
I
wild.
love
would
this
not
scene
do
right
that.
here. Look at he gives him the gun. He just he hands it back. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Damn. They said how far did they say to go? Like a mile through that tunnel? No way.
Yeah, dude. No. Oh my gosh. Hell no. Pew pew pew. Yeah, they don't really show much of the aliens getting shot.
Yeah. It actually, it almost looked like the shots that they showed with the aliens.
redid them,
blowing
right?
up
Like
were
they
from
reused them?
earlier.
Yeah.
It looks like they just reused the ones from the Hive thing earlier.
ACOG scopes. That whole hallway must just be like eradicated then, no?
Yeah, look how smoky it is.
All that acid. It's glowing. Nah, I'm just playing.
Next time they should knock right up and walk.
If they were to redo that line, it's game over, man, it's game over, it would be, it's GG, man, it's GG. Stay frosty.
Yeah, Hicks is the best character, right? Michael Biehn.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
It's funny too because he worked with Cameron on the Terminator, the first one. He was Kyle Reese.
Mm.
And Hudson was Cameron's very good friend. He actually worked as I think Bill Paxton worked for Cameron as a set decorator on one of his early movies.
Yeah, they're all just buddies back then. I feel like
Yeah,
in all these franchises.
that's he got him his first job. Cameron hired him to play a punk in the first Terminator movie. Bill Paxton. He's one of two actors that has been killed on film by a Predator, an Alien, and a Terminator.
And the other is
Lance Henriksen, Bishop.
ooh, very true. Oh shite, you're right. See, that's something that people look back at it and even now and just say, wow.
Yeah. I always...
Like even the digital... sorry?
What's that? Oh, the thing? The little...
The number?
Yeah, I always
Reminds
love
me of
the
Halo.
design of this weapon.
Yeah, the assault rifle on Halo has that too, no? Or the battle rifle?
Yeah, I think
I can
both
see
of them
the-
have it.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
Yeah, it's probably inspired by this, the number counter, ammo counter. But yeah, I really like
they're exploring
the
the-
design of the pulse rifle. It's probably my favorite. probably one of my favorite fictional weapons ever in any movie.
Oh, shite. Oh, look who woke up. Uh-oh.
Oh, another interesting thing I wanted to note too is that Sigourney Weaver in real life is very much anti-war, anti-guns and everything. She's a pacifist. And it was really difficult to get her to actually use the guns and to be like this badass in this movie. Because she was so anti-gun and everything.
Well, if it makes her feel better, it's a fake gun.
She's only killing fake alien creatures, yeah.
Look at this electricity. It looks like a 1990s science
VHS.
video, like Bill Nye. How funny would it have been if there was a scene where like he gets stuck, so he has to get like the milk or whatever in his body to get out, like grease through whatever. Navel. Save the day.
Yeah, have you seen the actor in any other movies, Lance Henriksen, who plays Bishop?
Like you mentioned, Terminator.
He was in Predator. No, he's in Alien versus Predator, the first one. Sorry.
I haven't seen that one yet, so.
But yeah, Lance Henriksen is
I've probably seen him in a bunch of
of things.
just
Yeah. Super nice guy too. To meet him.
Oh, when you met him, right?
Yeah, really nice. Old though. I think he's in his 70s now.
Yeah, something like that. Should be.
Oh, he actually voiced Admiral Hackett in the Mass Effect games.
Oh!
That alien.
I know. The sound effect sounds like a lasso.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Facehuggers actually creep me the hell out.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. No noise.
But
no
the thing I don't get is you see her before this. You see her walk into this room with the pulse rifle. I don't know where did the gun go. Maybe she went back out in between and put the gun down, then went to sleep. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe she didn't see the need to have the gun in the room, the bedroom.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense because you see her walk in, put the rifle on the bed, and then go under and sleep. So how to get out? That's a movie mistake.
Yeah. It's actually very true.
I want to make a video how the pulse rifle escaped explained.
Yeah, it'd be like the facehugger came in, grabbed it, threw it to the other
Walked
side,
out
and then,
with it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is a nightmare scenario. Being locked in a room, soundproof glass, facehugger somewhere.
Yeah, my pants would definitely be soiled at this point. That's a cool leather jacket she's got on it.
Yeah, I want that. Put some patches
I
on
don't
it.
even know if it's leather. Yeah, it looks nifty. Go, go, go. Uh-oh. Whoa!
They always have that musical cue.
Yeah. Yo, man, these face huggers stay woke, bro. They just creep me out, man. The whole, like, kind of spider-like design with the fingers. Ugh.
Yeah. I think it's dead.
Mm-hmm. At first, I was like, how do they get it off of Ripley? Like, it's fully got its arms around her. But then they end up getting it. Toss it, shoot.
No, freeze it.
Freeze it. I'm gonna make that my ringtone one day.
Okay.
Oh, he probably took the gun then, no?
Maybe, yeah. Actually, I didn't think about that.
Bam, video right there. Did Burke take the gun away?
No, I like the other theory where the facehugger crawled away with it. That's funnier.
It's fake news. No.
We waste him, no offense. Yeah, this scene is really cool too. I really like this action scene. Probably this one and the Hive are my favorites.
Yeah. This one's good. Well, they all get pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if you don't play Overwatch, Nick, but Zarya from Overwatch. I wonder if Vasquez kind of inspired her too.
Yeah. No, the Reaper was inspired.
By who?
By Newt.
No. Who knows, man? What was Bill Paxton's last role?
I believe it was the Training Day TV series.
When did that come out? 2016?
Yeah, it was. I think they just wrapped it up. He just finished filming his scenes for the rest of the season. So,
damn. And a side note, it was great seeing him on Shield. I loved him in that first season.
yeah, he had so many. That was one of the things about his career is that it was so varied. Every role was so different.
Yeah.
There was actually a movie. I don't. A lot of people don't know this, but he actually directed a movie that he did himself.
Really? What was that?
It's called Frailty, where he's basically like this psychopathic father that believes that demons and shit is going to take over the world. So he tries to...
He starred in that as well?
Yeah, he starred and directed it. It was crazy.
Nice.
But
They're upstairs. They're in the whatever, the ducks or whatever. What a waste of time.
Yeah.
They just trap themselves. Here we go. If I saw that on my meter, man, oh my gosh, I'd be freaking the hell out. And then Ripley realizes.
They do the musical cue again here.
Yeah, it's so good because it's quiet right now. All you hear is the beating. Oh, man. That's great. Aliens versus Marines. 50v6 or whatever it is. It's like a horde mode in like Gears of War or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually think they kind of downplay. Oh, he's a snake. What a snake.
But he dies anyway.
Yeah, I feel like they downplay like how much of the acid would actually splash off if you shot him.
True. It's very selective.
I love how when they're shooting, they kind of like press forward with it.
Yeah. It's funny, they use strobe lights every time they shoot, so you get that white light effect. Damn.
And he's gone.
I was always sad when he died.
Yeah.
Such a good character. Damn. They actually in that shitty game I was talking about, Aliens Colonial Marines, they actually show later on that he
Rocket launcher.
got had a chest burster in him later on or something.
Seal it. Yeah, Berg is a snakehead ass.
It's funny, there was actually a deleted scene with him too that got taken out later on.
Actually?
Yeah, so you know when Ripley goes by herself into the hive to get Newt later on?
Yeah.
So before she finds Newt, she finds him cocooned.
Oh.
And he's still alive. He has the chest burster in him.
What's the interaction like?
Basically, she's like, "Oh, Ripley, help me," or whatever. Like, kill it's inside me. I can feel it. And then she just basically just gives him a grenade and keeps going. He's like, "Do it yourself." Oh, this is funny too. Remember when we were watching it? You're like, "Wait, does she know where she's going?" She's like, "Go right this way." Wait, no, this way.
Kind of reminds me of also that one like kind of hallway scene in Alien 3 towards the end.
Oh yeah. You know, also, this is the Alien Covenant trailer. Remember that scene of the red hallway, the alien running through it?
Yes.
That's definitely inspired by this.
Pardon?
That's definitely inspired by this stuff here.
Oh yeah.
That red light.
Are you sure? There's no such thing as recoil in the Alien universe.
Mm-hmm.
So badass. Yeah, I was gonna say she's got to get some acid. I forgot about that. She's donezo. Oh! It's a hamster wheel.
At least
The dreaded sound no one wants to hear.
At least Gorman gets to redeem himself here.
Yeah, you're right. How funny would it have been if she's like, wait, what are you doing? No, stop.
Or if the grenade didn't work.
Oh my gosh, that would have been hilarious.
Oh, this part's funny too, because it's like, why would you grab her sleeve? Damn.
I got your jacket though. Beluga whale, where you at?
No, the beluga morph.
The beluga morph.
He's in here.
I said beluga whale. I'm an idiot.
Damn. She shouldn't have went down.
Yep. I would stand on top. Like, why would I chill in the water?
She wanted to hang out with the beluga morph.
Ripley dropped the pistol through the hole. The aliens are just like the predators, right, Nick? If you're not armed, they won't touch you. Just fine.
No.
They're savages. Teamwork. And she's gone. Don't worry. She'll die in the next movie.
Oh. Dude, that feeling when the elevator doesn't work.
Oh no.
like spamming it.
Oh, that is terrible. Off with the armor, fam. Looks like mustard.
Yeah, it did look like mustard. Now everyone is pretty much gone. So it's them two and Bishop.
Mm-hmm. I remember I thought this was like the end of the movie, and I'm like, damn, this is pretty sad. I also thought this was gonna fall again for a second time, and I'm like, no.
Bishop's controlling all this with a little teeny joystick.
The future, man. We're not.
Yeah, this shot looks
Nick,
really
did you
good.
pre-order your Bishop?
Huh?
I mean, your David. Sorry.
David?
Yeah, did you pre-order one?
No, Walter.
Oh, Walter. My
I
apologies.
didn't pre-order it yet. I gotta do that still.
Come on, you're slipping. I already got mine. Tying the guns together.
Yeah, it's good.
Or taping them.
That's overpowered right there.
OP, dude. Approaching climax.
This movie also has a false ending, but we'll get there.
Mm-hmm. Also, the ship reminds me of the Pelican, too, from Halo.
Yeah, it's a lot of similarities, a lot of stuff they pretty much borrowed. Inspired by.
Grenades. I'll take some of those. So good.
Those are the last words they spoke to each other in the whole movie.
Yep.
And they just died. It would have been so interesting to get that other sequel, actually, now that I think about it. I just don't know how they would have handled it. It's such a what-if story.
You know what, Nick? You gotta make it in Hollywood and then make it yourself.
Maybe, but I don't know. People, like, gut me for retconning everything.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy to see how many things have really been inspired from Alien in the franchise.
It started a lot of the sci-fi horror stuff. It's just so much.
It's a real staple.
Yeah.
Look, this is her facing her fears, man.
Yeah, it's a great character arc here.
Yeah. Say hello to my decently sized friend.
Yeah, I think she was supposed to find Burke cocooned somewhere in here.
And, somewhere in this scene. Yeah, that makes sense. It's lit.
What do you think about the Alien Queen? Because you got the Funko.
Yeah, I think the Alien Queen's cool. I'm excited to see the scene again. The Funko of it is ridiculous. It's so good.
They should have made it a 10-inch sculpt.
No.
Like that Groot.
Only the Groot right now is the 10-inch.
He's like...
Which is crazy. That's actually the biggest Funko to date.
Yeah, he's so hard to find, though.
In Target, yeah, man. This POV.
First person FPS.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, it would have been so cool to go through all this stat here. They actually did. I looked online somewhere. I can't remember where it was exactly, but
At like a studio or something, they had like a walkthrough.
apparently there was something after the movie, and I think it ran up until '96 or '7. I want to say, but it was only in England, and it was called shoot, I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was like an Aliens experience, like the movie. Like you had, like you say you wanted to go through it with your friends, like your group of 5 would go through it. You would have actors playing the Marines and the aliens, and the Marines had to basically get you through alive or whatever. It was like a scripted thing, but it looked really cool. Like I saw some footage of it online.
That's dope. That sucks that it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's such a shame that they never did anything more with it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess Fox doesn't have like a theme park, quote unquote. I mean, it was interesting how I think I told you this, but there was the Alien versus Predator maze at Universal one time. That's such a weird thing, though. Universal, like what? Because Fox owns Alien and Predator, like, but
I'm not too sure.
just wait until Fox opens up their theme park. It'll be chock full of that and Avatar and everything.
I can't wait to go to the Fantastic Four amusement section. She's Dunzo. I always found this so creepy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Slimy. Ugh. E.T. pops up. Oh, wrong franchise.
No, Predator props up.
She's not saying Ripley. She's saying rip me.
But look at how mobile the aliens are in this movie. I love it. The way they move.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say they're like jumping on platforms when left and right.
I never understood how she goes back the same way she came in, and she put the little flares down, but somehow she ends up walking right in front of the Queen without noticing. I never understood that.
Maybe they just
maybe she did go a different way. I'm not sure, but I remember she put flares down so she would know the path. But
yeah, look at all these egos. I love the sounds.
Wow, those are big eggs. God damn.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what is this? I'm like, is Snuffleupagus head ass? Like, what?
No, the heffalump.
I'm like, what is she looking at? Only to be revealed, it's a giant ass alien.
There were so many operators that were required. I think there were 18 people that powered just the Queen itself. The people that controlled one arm, controlled the leg, the head movements, the jaw coming in and out. All puppetry, people off screen, little joystick moving around.
Yeah, so she just got some more nightmares here?
It's crazy though. The late great Stan Winston designed the creature effects in this movie. He brought the Queen to life.
Yeah.
It was great. Jurassic Park, Terminator, Predator, the first one. I mean, it's just amazing work over his career.
And that it brought me this great Funko, so thank you, fam. Just walk away. We didn't see anything. How long does it take for eggs to pop up?
I'm not sure. I think they just recognize a human presence or something, or a target, victim, whatever.
Hmm. Yo, Ripley just committing a genocide here.
Yeah, she just completely. This is this is probably one of those scenes I was talking about where it was hard for her to actually shoot everything.
Hey Ripley, so we're gonna need you to kill an entire family, a couple kids, and a mom.
Yeah.
What? Ugh.
I wonder.
Ripley's like, nah, this is too fun.
I wonder if we're gonna see an alien queen in Covenant.
In Covenant?
Yeah.
Nah. We'll probably see some crazy alien like in the end of the trailer, the huge animalistic looking one.
Yeah. That.
Maybe the king? No?
The Alien King. I always wanted to see that in a movie. That'd be a really cool one.
Yeah. For those who don't know, if I'm not mistaken, Alien King was the human created ones?
Yeah, he was basically created. It was a long story that got to the point, but basically, aliens had invaded Earth. There was a huge hive, alien queens all over, and the king was designed to rid Earth of its infestation. So it's pretty interesting. An alien that killed other Xenos. And he didn't actually attack humans too, which is pretty interesting too.
Yeah, so wait, what would be the point then of like controlling aliens with like headsets if you could just make bare kings?
Well, it's probably difficult to make it.
True.
But the headset thing looks so cool though.
Yeah,
It's like playing a video game.
Alright, we're almost there. The 1v1.
No, we're
We've been
almost to
waiting
the first ending. Then there's a second ending.
Yeah.
How did the queen fit in there? It looks so narrow.
I know.
It's funny how the queen uses an elevator by herself later. She calls up the elevator and goes through it.
Imagine it was like that TMNT movie where they're just like listening to like elevator music and
Yeah.
whatnot. Rapping, the queen's just chilling.
The first time we watched this too, remember the ship isn't actually here. You thought that he just left him. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You're like, damn.
I was like, that was savage. This music is so epic.
I know. Look at the queen. She's taking her elevator up.
And she's out of ammo.
I think James Horner did the score for this movie. I'm gonna check though. But yeah, every Alien movie has an amazing score.
Yeah, they really
I think
do.
my favorite, honestly, is the third one, though.
The first one?
No, the third movie, Alien 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one, the score on that, you'll see it. It's just amazing. It's so good.
So funny. The alien just like, you didn't even hold the elevator for me.
It's always been kind of a
Didn't
plot
they
hole too. People are like, "How did the Queen sneak onto the ship when they're leaving?"
Mm-hmm.
But I guess there, I don't know.
Yeah, like right here.
Maybe I'm not sure.
Ripley can never just get away easy.
Yeah.
You know what? I like how they kept it similar to the first Alien. In terms of like the ending, like you think it's over, but it really isn't.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. Look at that blast. It's almost as good as the first movie. They can't top the first one though because it had like 4 explosions of neon stuff.
Yeah. The alien queen eats Newt. Yeah, they got me here. Remember, I was like, yeah, it's done, dude.
You're like, yeah, that's it. Okay, wow. Damn, that was his last shot right there.
Yeah, he's gone. Jinxed it. The milk! That is not pretty.
Damn, look at that.
He redeemed himself, you know? Now she likes her androids, but got split. Nick, you see this at your front door. What do you do?
Just open the door.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Run, Ripley, run. The movements are so weird. To the alien.
Yeah, because it was like the way that they had to do it. It was like they couldn't really like move it correctly or something. It was puppeted.
Ugh. So good. And this queen, she can't spew out acid, right?
No, I don't know. But before she attacked Bishop, she dripped acid down. Maybe.
Theory of video, Nick.
There is a xenomorph that actually does, that is different. That it's called the. Well, I don't want to say exactly what it is because I'm thinking about doing a video on it. But.
Oh, look at this though.
Oh, I love this.
So badass.
Yeah, but right here, there's literally a guy moving it, walking with her behind.
Get away from her, ya bitch! Twisty mode activated. Ooh. Oh yeah, the extended mouth. I was gonna say, yeah, that tail, man, like, you'd think the Alien Queen would be using that a little more. How tall is that thing?
The Queen?
Yeah.
I think like 15 or 20 feet tall.
Ooh. This is her game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sound effect. No. It's like those games in the arcade.
Yeah, it's a claw machine. Drop it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like when she fell, I was like, "Yep, she is definitely dead. There's no way coming."
How do you survive that fall?
Yeah, I don't know. Like concussion? Hello? Look, she gets got. Oh my gosh.
I know the next part is more unbelievable when she opens up space. Literally, space is there. How is she hanging on with one arm?
Yeah, no, man. I think you're underestimating how powerful she is, man. She's got some pythons, dude.
Bishop.
How cool would it be if you see sorry, what's it called again? The
Power loader?
mover? Yeah, what if you see that in a future movie? Like he's floating through space.
In Alien Covenant, they're gonna fly past it. Oh wait, no, that takes place after this. Sorry.
Wait, so there's two aliens now in space just floating.
Yeah, they're just floating. They're gonna come back one day.
Dun, 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 dun. The control panel is right there. The most efficient locking mechanism on the floor. How does it make sense? When you want to open it,
You gotta bend down.
you have to lie down like right there.
Yeah. You could probably remotely
sucked
open
in.
it somewhere else, but
True.
she calls her mommy right there.
Yeah. You did it.
Oh man, this is such a buzzkill though. Watching this ending and then knowing what happens in 3.
Yeah, right.
It's like, man, I can't wait for the next movie. They're all gonna be a happy family back on Earth. It's gonna be so awesome.
Nope. Let's go to prison. Such a like left field Elseworld story, dude.
Yeah. If they ever retcon it, they'll just say it was a bad dream. 3 and 4.
Yeah.
It was just her nightmares.
Well, they could because that's been like an ongoing thing in this movie.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Oh, she got caught with that. If they were to redo it though, they could what freaking I was gonna say Ridley Scott, Ripley. Would you go with an older Ripley, like how she is now, like her age?
For which one? 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They were
she was going to
retcon
be
it.
older. Both of them are going to be older.
And
All of
follow
them
Newt.
be older.
Hmm.
Yeah, what do you think of Aliens? We just made it to this is the end of the film here.
And we've made it. Yeah, I mean, Aliens it's a solid movie for me. It's I think it's one of the best follow-ups to an original that holds up and in some aspects could be better. And I just really enjoy it, man. How about you, Nick?
It's such an interesting way to go about doing a sequel. It's such a different kind of feel to the movie for going to 1 to 2. But it's probably one of my favorite sequels ever. This and Terminator 2 and everything. It's just amazing. James Cameron's always been a great filmmaker. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was Alien. I hope you guys enjoyed this with our commentary. Aliens, can't forget that S.
Yeah, Stan Winston. Wow, he was a second unit director. I had no idea, actually. I had no idea. I know he did the creature effects though, but
yeah.
I'm just trying to see who the composer was. I'm almost positive it was James Horner, the late great James Horner.
Let's see if Nick's right on this one, guys. Survey says.
Somewhere.
But wait, what was Gail on Hurt again? What'd she do?
She was the producer and wife of James Cameron.
Yes. That's the homie. She's on The Walking Dead.
Also, you see creature effects coordinators Tom Woodruff Jr. and Alec Gillis. They end up creating their own studio called Amalgamated Dynamics to do all of the future Alien movies. They do 3, 4, AVP 1 and 2, and I think Predators.
Hey, shout out to them. Motion controlled by Archidon.
Yeah, this movie is fantastic. I love it. I love every minute of it.
Yeah.
It's I just wish that they would bring back the Colonial Marines in some capacity in the future. Would be nice.
Yeah, I wish they had maybe with the movie, since that's not really getting made, maybe make like another story in a novel or a comic exploring an Alien 5.
Yeah. Oh, no James Horner on here? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't put the composer.
Wow. You got chinsed.
I'm almost positive it's him, though. But yes, thank you guys again for checking out our commentary track for Alien Special Edition. And next time we'll be talking about Alien 3, one of my personal favorite movies. The Assembly Cut, by the way, the Special Edition for that one. So we will catch you guys then.
Take care. But Nick, where can they find us?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, you can find me on Twitter at who's_Nick. And where can people find you?
You guys can check me out over on my YouTube channel, Farewell34, and on Instagram and Twitter at Farewell34 and Fail Production 1.
Okay, so with that said, we will catch you guys in the next one.
Take care.